I planned to frame my husband for murdering me. I purposely cut my hair short. I carefully packed the hair into a bag. I took out dye and changed my hair and eyebrows. I poured disinfectant on the floor. I wiped away any trace that I had been there. All of this was to make myself disappear for good. 6 months ago, I drew up a detailed plan. To make him carry the murder charge, I bought a large life insurance policy. The beneficiary on that policy was my husband. I deliberately befriended the pregnant neighbor. I often complained to her about my husband's abuse. I invited her over to my place. After she used the bathroom, I took a sample of her urine. With that sample, I can prove that I'm pregnant. Using the pregnant woman's identity, I packaged myself as a victim. And once everything was ready, on our anniversary, after I confirmed my husband had left, I staged a crime scene. To be extra safe, I furiously wrote 300 diary entries. Entries started from our honeymoon, and I made up stories. I painted my husband as a partying scoundrel. I wrote scenes of long-term abuse I supposedly suffered. I put the diary in the oven and burned it just enough. I created the appearance that my husband destroyed evidence. I left a trail of clues for the police on purpose. Then I drove away alone. I changed my look and moved to a rented room in another town. I waited there for my husband to be arrested for murder. Sure enough, the police began to uncover clues bit by bit. The murder charges started to fall on my husband. A neighbor shouted that my husband abused me while I was pregnant. That explosive revelation threw the scene into chaos. He climbed into the police car and tried to escape. At that moment, I sat in the rental watching TV. The media's questioning and condemnation of my husband played on the screen. I jumped up and celebrated, but I accidentally dropped my thick wallet, but a nearby neighbor had already seen. Soon, the neighbor stormed into my room with others. They shoved me up against the wall.